used to from faring down the Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a, but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the New York Giants. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? First down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. This Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Jones to Golladay there for a Giant first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's second and a yard.
Game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Another try for Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Gibson here running out of the gun, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Fromm to throw. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing is Fromm. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Very good as a rookie. Terry McLaurin was even better in 2020. 87 catches for over 1,100 yards. He is definitely wide receiver 1 for the Washington football team.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to throw from. And this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Saquon Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Gano's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So first and 10 now from the 30. From. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second? Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Here's a give to Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And does Washington have it? They do.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Barkley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now we'll throw here to his running back, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington. Back to throw here. A throw with a flat here from McKissick. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
One more time with Gibson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. Barkley, toss play left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They'll run with Barkley, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down, and Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Gibson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. From. They will find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. A handoff for Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Gibson again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle made by Chase Young. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here comes Humphries on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And now Washington a PAT away from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Jones. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 113 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they have regained the lead. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory.